guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. Um, this is from Bossip and the Bossip staff, and the article is by HipHopObama, and it says Juneteenth set to become official federal holiday following Senate's unanimous passing of the performative new bill. Okay, small steps, small steps. After the events of 2020, the murder of George Floyd and the killing of Breonna Taylor, and the countless other incidents of racism and harm that were done to black people, America is fought with overwhelming tension surrounding the issue of race. There are some white folks who have tried, uh, tied themselves in knots trying to figure out how not to act in it racist ways, and there are white folks who are fighting tooth and nail for the right to be as racist as they want. Impunity. With impunity, excuse me. The story finds itself smack dab in the middle of both. According to CNN, the Senate has voted to pass a resolution that makes Juneteenth a federal holiday, no work, a day off, a national day of recognition for the uh, emancipation, of slaves in the United States. Kinda. The vote was unanimous and is now on its way to the House for final vote and then Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law. This might sound cool to some, but we can't help but inhale the stench of uh, of this charity. Basically, I mean, people, granted, will be kind of, skeptical about this. I mean, honestly speaking, it's a start, but it just seems like a band-aid on the wound. Okay. And I'll explain why after this video. Maybe we wouldn't feel that way if Republicans were so pressed about downplaying, disregarding, banning, and questioning the validity of critical race theory in public schools. As of recently as 2020, conservative politicians like Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin were totally against putting Juneteenth on the federal calendar. He didn't think it was worth the money. Funny how money is never an issue when it comes to military spending or tax cuts, but let it come down to recognizing America's sin, the pearl clutching starts. Exactly. So what do you say? Are you happy that Juneteenth is seemingly going to be mainstream, or does it feel like another way to placate us into satisfaction with symbolic bullshit? Okay, what do you think? All right. Um, my general feeling about this is basically, um, it's fine that they are, they want to put Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. It's totally fine that they are now considering, you know, putting Juneteenth as a holiday. When they put Memorial's Day as a holiday, and that started off in the black community to honor um, the events of what happened in the war. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's a band-aid for our people. We can have all these talks around. Keep in mind, we still have an issue in Georgia, Florida, and other states about voting rights for people. Uh, Mainly down in the South, about voting rights for people, making it more harder for people to vote, to express their independence, as so to say, um, for this country. You know, um, they even floated around the possibility of reparations, but this is my thing. I mean, people are still receiving help from Pearl Harbor, uh, people are still receiving stuff from the Holocaust, um, or whatnot. We had a Holocaust too, but they don't consider it to be an Holocaust. We have an ongoing Holocaust, okay? Um, but not yet has anyone ever really had a serious. I mean, people have had serious conversations. Let me not say that. Let me rephrase. There has been serious conversations, but no one has ever been taken seriously about reparations for our people. Um, you know, um, I'm just not satisfied, and rightfully so because of the history that we're still finding out and learning each and every day. I do understand that some of my people, it is really hard and traumatic for them, and they choose not to deal with it. But at the end of the day, you must understand that this is a part of you. No matter what side of the fence that you choose to land on, this is about you. This is about us, our people. Giving them a holiday, I mean, that's fine. I mean, they're going to bitch and moan and complain about it and try to get it taken off anyway. So I'm not really too excited about it, but I am happy that they are even, speaking of recognizing that when it's been so apparent for so long that, this day needs to happen. Or it needs to be sometime set aside, not just in February for Black History Month. You understand, okay? But again, it's going to be met with resistance, and it's always going to be met with resistance. So you have to take it, you know, at your own pace, basically. So, with that being said, I truly am not satisfied with it. I just, I mean, they could be doing, they could be doing reparations. They could be putting together a commission board. They could be speaking up and having someone survey the effects of all of the things, the laws, and everything else that were put in place to disenfranchise people of color. Um, and, you know, have serious concrete in paper in writing, you know going to the president's desk about some way of fixing it. And I feel as though it's a lot more than setting aside a day, a holiday, or giving away some scholarships, or housing vouchers. It's much more than that. They have passionately, and I say this passionately, and it's not a, you take the race out of it, but passionately, as a person of color, as a black woman, I just feel, we are owed so much more. We have contributed everything to this country, to the world, to society. Our culture is more open and out there than anything, and celebrated, and we rarely still to this day get even the recognition that we so deserve. Call it what you want, but that's just my general feelings on it. Like I said, I don't have any bad qualms about the holiday or what the case is. I'm just saying, I mean, if you got the power to do that, uh, it's a lot of things that you have. It's bills that's been sitting. I did a story about a couple of weeks ago. It's a story. It's a bill that's sitting in Congress right now, for reparations. Okay, and you know, I mean, people want to touch it, but they don't want to touch it. Everybody's all nilly willy with it, but hey, we're talking about giving you your own month, in a day, other than February. You understand? Like I'm not happy about that. Like I'm kind of like, okay, all right, you pacifying us now. Like we don't want that. We don't want that. We want everything. Well, for me, I can't say we. I can't speak for other people, but me, I would like to see all the laws, all the the funk with the GI Bill and the discrimination. The term of the $5 Indian and everything. And when I say people of color, I mean people of color. I'm not just talking about black people. Okay, I'm just saying. Um, you know, uh, just I just want all of it to be reversed. The discrimination, the voting law, the GI Bill, I just want people to get their due, and the mere fact that our ancestors no longer exist, um, is irrelevant because the people that exist on this earth now is the representation of those ancestors that had to go through all of those things. So I don't know. Call me passionate when it comes to about my people, but I rise for my people. No disrespect to any other ethnicity, but it is what it is. But with that being said, I would definitely like to hear from all of you. I apologize for not making a couple of videos in a couple of days. I just been, I mean, it's summertime. You know what I mean? I'm not, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I've been having fun. I've been enjoying life. I've been living, and cherishing every moment that I have, you know, that life has to give me. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna give y'all a couple of more videos. But I would just like to y'all to let me know what y'all feel about this story. Drop down in the comments. As always, give me your love, your support, your criticism, and your hate. I love it all. And until then, you guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Take care.